Landed right on the shoulder.
Hawk tour.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Oh my god, we are coming off a high right now. Drake fucking Baldwin is the fucking man.
Oh, sir, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. What's his actual name? This
Rake motherfucking Baldham. Oh my god. Holy fucking shit. I'm literally watching this game right now. In my little recording studio that I have. And fucking Drake Baldwin comes and he didn't even pinch hit. He came into the game defensively and then gets his first at bat in the 11th inning. And just fucking slaps a CNI single into left and wins it for him. Oh,
Thank
gosh.
God, because Orlando doesn't know how the fuck to bunt a baseball. This motherfucker doesn't know how to do shit on the baseball field no more. Nick Allen's my fucking shortstop forever and ever, amen.
So, we do have some stuff to talk about first. The Strider transaction, he threw a bullpen. We don't know if Snit knows how it went. We haven't gotten confirmation if he knows how it went, so...
Poor Snit. That motherfucker don't know half of what's going on anymore, it feels like.
I mean, seriously. Like, I'm tired of the, I don't know answers. Like, at this point, brother.
Nah, I gotta talk to him, you know. Gotta figure it, we gotta see tomorrow how he feels. I'm like, come on, fuck.
Jose seems a little more giddy than usual. If y'all hadn't checked out on any of our socials, Jose got to meet Michael Harris after Game 3, was it?
Game 3.
Yeah, after Game 3 of this series. Jose, you look like you're glowing, man. You look like you're glowing, like you have a new life going for you right now.
No, to be honest, man, like, I just got off of work, so it's probably just, a little bit of sweat there, but I'm still coming off of the high of meeting Michael Harris, brother. So,
yeah, you're coming in your pants. Coming in your pants. Dog was bricked up.
Brother, what an experience, man.
Jose, all I saw when you came into the chat room was just your dick just a fucking swinging, okay? Like, that's all the fuck I saw was your dick just sitting here doing this shit right here.
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss. I mean, it looked like Ozzy's bat. I mean, it looked like it was about 40 inches. But...
I was like, damn, my man is happy. I don't blame you, though.
What a day that was.
Ben won $10K on a bet, too. So,
bro, how about Ben leaving us out of that fucking parlay, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I would have tailed
Ben,
that.
I normally don't roast the fuck out you. I'm roasting the fuck out you today, man. How the fuck do you not let us tail that shit? Jose, round table that real quick for me? Because that's some dog shit right there. I wanted some 10 G's today.
To be honest, I didn't even know the app he was using was able to be used here in Georgia. Like, I didn't even know it existed.
Me either.
That was the first time I heard of it.
Ben, when you listen to this, I'm disappointed in you for not letting me know. But I am happy that you won 10G for you, buddy. Congratulations. That's fucking phenomenal. And you got to get the sponsorship now. I mean, fuck, that's got to be one of the most, like, the highest number win bets on that app.
What was it, Hard Rock Cafe bets or something?
Yeah, some shit like that, dude.
Oh, gosh. All right, we can jump into it a little bit. I mean, game one, nothing really happens. Bottom of the third, Nicky Dick Picky hits a single. Alex Verdu Goat kissing the damn chalk. 1-0. That was when, who's shortstop?
It's my fucking shortstop.
Jose, is that your shortstop?
I don't remember any other shortstops playing for the Atlanta Braves. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you, brother. That's how much I love Nick Allen.
That's right.
He scored from first. Cinder Block Arcia wouldn't have even got to third on that. Oh,
Motherfucker
and
got hosed.
by the way, I want to real quick. I want to give a shout out to Extreme Chop Stress. I don't know this kid's name, but the dude literally, as soon as Arcia went up to bunt, he like quote tweeted me, and he was like, "How about your boy Arcia?" And I was like, "Eat a dick."
How about the dude who DM'd you and is saying Nick Allen's hard to watch at the plate? This motherfucker's never
Okay.
seen Arcia try to bunt before.
I did figure out that was a little satire. I don't go in that group chat that much.
Like, fuck, bro.
So Nick Allen scores and it's 1-0. Austin, big old thick, girthy cock. Riley, I believe doubled there. 2-0. Verdugo scores. And then, did y'all see that play with that Tyler Callahan?
It was awful.
Bro,
Oh my god, dude.
I hate
my
seeing
heart
it.
fucking broke for that kid, man.
Hated seeing it.
I almost threw up. I mean, that is a hell of a play, a hell of an effort, and I mean, we may get some backlash for it. It's not a catch. It's not, but
Gotta hold
I'm
it
not
for, what,
like
3 seconds or something?
But I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it was a hell of an effort, and I hate it for him. But you know, it was his 4th big league game too. I mean, that's just
You know, this is a situation where people were like, Ronald didn't catch that ball. Well, you're seeing why Ronald doesn't catch all the balls that he used to. It's because of situations like this. Unfortunately, as soon as I saw him running full steam ahead, I was like, this is not going to fucking end well. That brick wall is not going to fucking move. But it fucking moved his arm in a way that it shouldn't have fucking moved.
That was brutal to watch,
brutal.
man. Like, since you mentioned Ronald, the moment that I saw that play unfold, I was thinking Ronald in Miami.
Yep.
I was like, oh my god, I hope that guy's okay.
Prayers going up for him, man, because that's, if he needs surgery, it's nothing to put the bones back together, but getting the range of motion and the strength and all that back is kind of fucking rough.
oh
Welcome
shit.
aboard,
We got a new guest.
I guess. Don't ever disrespect me like that again.
Hey man,
We were
how
just-
about you disrespecting the fuck out of us and not letting us parlay you on that bet, round table?
Brother, listen, would y'all have actually done it?
Absolutely.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yes.
Get out of
I would
here.
have put some money
I
on
would.
it.
I
I'd
might
have put 50
like,
on that if it was the payout was $10K. I'd be like, yeah, I got $50 to fucking shit down the drain.
I might have put in
Okay.
like a hot $2-3.
Yeah, yeah.
Jose would have came out with 4G, but you know he'll be balling a little bit.
It actually paid
Ben,
out
we
today.
were just
so.
talking. Jesus Christ, dude's going to get Longhorn
Ben's going
for
like this
carry
right
out.
now.
What were
Ben,
you saying,
we were just
Jeff?
talking about the Tyler Callahan. I said we were talking about the Tyler Callahan attempted catch and left. Do you have any thoughts on that?
One, thoughts and prayers to Tyler Callahan. First and foremost, I mean, hopefully the dude has a speedy recovery and has a long and fruitful career. Because that's brutal, man. Like, what was it? It's like 4th game or something.
Yeah.
Brutal. But also, the people who said that Matt Olson should have just stopped, like, brother, that's not how it works. Like, you can't, I don't know, you got to keep playing. You got to keep the ball rolling. You got to keep running. And Matt Olson did what he was supposed
Ball's
to do
still
there.
live.
Yeah, I mean, ball's still alive, so there's nothing really. I don't see the issue with what Matt Olson did. But like I said, first and foremost, thoughts and prayers to Tyler Callahan. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery.
I mean, I don't know what people expect an MLB player to do. Like, if an umpire hasn't called the play dead, like, you have to run. You
Yep.
just have to. Like, I don't get the backlash on that at all. Like, I don't feel like anyone gave backlash to Miami when Ronald got hurt and Jazz ran the bases.
Nah.
Miami
I don't remember
Marlins
any.
tweeted out, like, you want to see Jazz hit a home run?
That is
And
what we bitched about.
That
Yeah.
that
is what
was a
we
little
bitched.
much. But I mean, the actual play of him running, going all the way home, I didn't have a problem with that.
Nah,
Why the
That's just
SpongeBob
baseball.
wall?
What?
I said, why the SpongeBob wall? Okay, y'all fucking.
Talking to Ryan?
I'm talking
'Cause
to
his
all
wall's
y'all, but
yellow?
anyways,
Oh,
We are
No.
lost, brother. We are lost.
in the video, because it's got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Frank the Tank commented on the thing. He said, why the SpongeBob wall?
Dude,
Oh.
nobody fucking knew that.
Oh my
I don't
god,
yeah,
remember
bro.
beats
that
me.
at all.
Oh my
That's
God.
lore that I don't
This
know, brother.
motherfucker right here. Chat, he
Jesus.
just tries to be fucking cute.
So Verdugo goes two for 3 that game. AJ Smith Shawver absolutely shoved it up the Reds' dick hole.
Yeah, he did.
He
He
went-
looked fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
He went 8 shut, no hitter into the 8th. Got broken up by Espinal, whatever his first name is.
Yeah,
Santiago
Espinal.
Espinal.
Yeah. All my homies hate Santiago Espinal.
I mean, dude's a good
8
player.
shut. Yeah, 8 shutty, 4 walk, 5K. I mean, you want to see the walks a tick down, but his stuff was nasty, so I'm not griping. I mean, he gave you 8 shut. So that was very good. I was very surprised with AJ Smith Shawver. He definitely went out and pitched like he had something to prove.
Yeah. He did very
And
good.
to be fair, he kind of did. Because AJ, he had not the greatest of luck so far in his MLB career. This is by far his best outing. So now, just to get that confidence under his belt, man, that's just huge for him.
Even that Colorado start, I mean, even when he got
Yeah.
pulled early, he was cruising. He had
He was.
less than 60 pitches in the 6th inning.
He did leave some pitches middle though, but
Yeah, but
against
it's
the
Colorado.
Reds, he didn't. He looked really
He's-
good against the
He's
Reds.
had a couple of good starts though. Even the Tampa start wasn't like awful. I mean, he gave up
one
what the
bad
2
inning.
Yeah, one bad inning in that Tampa start, and then pretty decent start in Colorado, and then against the Reds, who are a good offense, by the way.
Dominated.
Yeah, he dominated a good offense. So, props to him, man.
Yeah, love me some AJ Smith Shawver. Shout out to AJ Smith Shawver Truther. Greg, so this was what was this, game 2? Yeah, this would have been game 2. Nothing really happened till the 6th inning. El Adela single, Espinal single, 1-0, and then bottom of the 9th, Murphy walk, Fairchild pinch run, Money Mike singles in Fairchild, which was absolutely electric. I mean, that was
Sure was.
absolutely electric.
Can I say something real quick? I
Yes.
saw way more of Stuart Fairchild this series than I ever wanted to see.
Well, to be fair, I saw
Come
more of
on
Eddie
now, man.
Rosario.
Yeah.
Yeah, him too. Him too. I was listening to. Never mind. We'll get to it. Remind me whenever we get to tonight's game, and I'll get to what I was going to say.
I saw a little bit too much of Orlando Arcia than I would
I've
like to have
seen
seen.
one
Big
too
facts.
many of the
Brother.
Orlando Arcias in this series.
He had one at bat the whole series, and that was one at bat too many.
Yep. And the motherfucker bunted, man, and he couldn't even get this motherfucker doesn't do shit right in the baseball uniform no more.
Chat, we are Orlando Arcia haters on this podcast. Do
Listen,
not get
chat.
that fucked up or misconstrued.
I want you to understand Orlando might be a beautiful human being, but he's a dog shit baseball player, and I can't fucking stand to watch it. Thank you. Nick Allen is my shortstop. I'm letting that be known again.
I wonder what Whit Merrifield's doing.
Chilling at home, dude.
Why don't we pick this dude up to play second?
Whit Merrifield.
Because Ozzy Albies is an above-average defensive second baseman this year for the first time in like 2 years.
He sacrificed his entire batting profile to be good at defense.
I'll keep it a buck, and I want y'all to hear me out on Ozzy real quick, all right? So, what year did he break his foot?
22.
Was it 22?
I
Yeah,
think.
pretty good year in 23. But his defense wasn't great in 23, wasn't great in 24. Took him a couple years for that foot to get healthy, and I think you're now seeing his foot actually be healthy. That's why his defense has picked back up a little bit and his range has gotten better. He broke his fucking wrist last year. I don't think his wrist is 100% right now at all.
Well, yeah,
He
wrists
needs
are
to make some adjustment with the bat.
super tricky too. Whenever you break a wrist and you're swinging the bat, that is a very brutal injury to have as a hitter. So,
Yes.
if it's like, and I hate to say it this way, but even Ben Ingram said it on the game where Tyler Callahan broke his arm. He said that on the broadcast, as a hitter, that's almost, and you hate to get injured, but if you're going to get injured, you'd rather it be like a forearm or something as a hitter instead of your wrist, just because as a hitter you use your wrist a lot more. And also as a single man you use your wrist a lot. But that's what Jeb was doing over there. So anyway, anyway, but hopefully Ozzy can figure it out. Like you said, Ryan, maybe that wrist isn't 100%, but man, I hope if he figures it out soon. At least his walk percentage is up.
That's what I'm saying. Everything that you wanted to go up has gone up. His exit velocity is just fucking plummeted, and that's not great.
I don't know. His bat speed's gone down. His AEV's gone down. Which I've said for years now, Ozzy needs to use a lighter bat. He used a heavier one from the left side, but a lighter bat would honestly benefit him so much with whipping through the zone.
Right now, especially since his wrist probably isn't 100%. Yeah, I am 100% on board with that train.
We were talking about it before we hopped on here that Ozzy needs to stop swinging a fucking telephone pole.
Yeah, you're not Babe Ruth, buddy.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Ozzy, actually, I was looking at his numbers, and his Baseball Savant page got updated. He is now in the 33rd percentile in range, so his OAA is -1.
Damn.
Not great. His sprint speed did go up, but, I mean, bat speed is down, exit velocity is way down, and not great so far, man.
It's unfortunate.
Hey, Ben, be careful driving home, by the way, buddy.
I'm driving. I'm going.
Buddy's getting Ruth Chris to go after that 10K.
There's no Ruth Chris around me.
Ah, damn.
I've had it one time, and it was overrated.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
We grind it out on this podcast for y'all chat.
Yep. I just get off of work, and first thing I do is hop on here to podcast with you boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's dedication, baby. We love it.
Bottom of the 10th, Manfred baseball. They walk Riley to get to Ozuna. Ozuna doubles. 2-1 Braves final. Zuna was in the stands going crazy. 2-1. I mean, you had Murphy go 2 for 3 that game. You had Sale go 6 2/3, 10K, 2 walk, 5 hits.
Good for the second outing.
His past 3 starts now have been absolutely what we've been wanting from Sale.
Yeah, see, he's got 20 punches in the last 2 alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chris Sale's back, dude.
Yeah,
Chris Sale is back.
Yep. And
He looked
even
phenomenal that game, honestly.
not to jump ahead, but even Schwelly has looked great.
Well,
At least
finally
this
got
start.
his shit together this past start.
Yeah, today he looked good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
against the Dodgers, he looked like ass.
I've said it before on Twitter, and I'll say it here. The Gold Glove for pitchers is locked up for the next decade if Schwelly is healthy.
Yes.
Because
I can see that.
that man right there, he can field the fuck out of his position.
Yes,
I think
he
it's
can.
funny. I think it's funny how the Braves go from like having Max Fried, who is a pretty good fielder, to like now having Schwellenbach. Like the Braves are gonna run the Gold Glove for pitchers.
Let me tell you, Max Fried's kind of shoving it up our ass here in the first part of the season with his numbers, buddy.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to pay a 39-year-old Max Fried $40
I don't
million
want to pay a 39-year-old Max Fried
or whatever it is.
I'd love to have that lefty in the rotation right now.
Mhm.
Imagine if we
Like-
had him and Strider coming back. Oh my god.
But man, that 1 ERA is looking
Strider, who threw a
good.
bullpen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Strider threw a
talked
bullpen,
about-
felt good.
That Snit said he didn't know.
Sorry.
He had to go talk to Strider about how he felt.
I thought the news came out today. He said he felt good.
Oh God, here's Ben with his fucking
Look, man,
US
he's going through
cellular.
a dead zone. Chill out, man. Jeez.
That's all Georgia is, son.
That's what
Ben's
fucking
over
North
here just
Carolina
getting
is. What
off
you talking
work,
about?
trying to be on the pod.
Nah, I appreciate
back.
the hustle, Ben. I really do. I'm just fucking with you.
Hey, we're trying. We're
No.
grinding out here.
That's right.
Jose told me to turn
Nah,
off my webcam because I'm an ugly mug.
Damn.
No, not at all. It was just for the connection.
Dog.
He said, we don't want
yeah.
your ugly ass face.
Yeah, you're
Jose
scaring the
would
viewers.
never. Now, Jeb, I would definitely buy that.
I've never said anything to any of y'all.
Yes, you have.
Brother,
You're talking
brother.
to us right now. What you talking about? You've never said anything to us.
I
Jeb,
meant like
love you,
that.
buddy.
The worst part about that isn't that you're lying to us, Jeb. It's that you're lying to yourself.
And the fans, bro. Come
Dog,
on, man.
when
You're
have
just
I
trying to
ever
paint
And the
the wrong
fans.
picture.
When have I ever said anything remotely close to what y'all have said that I said to y'all?
Bro, if I go back in the group chat, I'm sure there's a bunch of shit. There's probably a long list of shit in that group chat.
I mean, I made fun of you when you went 0 for 4 and had 2 strikeouts, but like,
When I couldn't fucking see the ball. Yeah, that was a rough
oh
day.
yeah, I made fun of you for that.
Yeah, I was blind as shit.
You
Is
told
that why
me
you
that
wear
I was.
sunglasses?
It's corrected.
You told me that I was the worst high school pitcher in the state of Georgia ever saw, and that I should have
Bullshit,
got my
man.
right arm cut off before I even had a chance to embarrass myself.
Dog, this dude's gonna get me thrown in a fucking execution. Dog, they're gonna
Bro.
stone me from the streets.
Ben's gonna have his whole fucking list of followers just absolutely owning your ass on X for the next week.
Ben's acting like that kid right now in kindergarten who's like, "Yep, that person did it." Mm-hmm.
The where he pulls out his big brother. Yeah.
Yep, every day.
Him.
That one. That guy.
Oh my gosh. So this was yesterday's game. We actually have a lot to talk about for that one because it really wasn't a terrible game. And I saw a comment on X that said that if the one elephant in the room didn't happen, we would have something else to bitch about. I don't feel like that's true. I feel like it was a pretty good game. And I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like we all kind of knew, like, the offense kind of didn't have it that game.
I haven't
Per
had the whole
usual.
fucking last two series, let's be
Per
honest.
usual, but it's
Okay.
not like we would.
I saw some people complaining on X about how, the Braves, they went from Hunter Green to fucking what's his dick and who throws 80, and it's like, yeah, you don't understand how big of a difference that is as you're standing in the box against 100 miles an hour, and then you're facing 85 the next
Change
inning.
up.
When you
Yeah.
game plan for 100, it's like your entire game plan was centered around facing Hunter Green, who's one of the baddest motherfuckers in the league, and then you have to face what's his name again? I forget what the dude's name is.
Brent.
Yeah, Brent Suter, who's not a bad pitcher, but dude throws 80. Like,
Yeah, there's 90 at his best day.
yeah.
I will say that I was one of those motherfuckers, and there's literally a simple option to fix that. Just pick up one of Ozzy's bats and use that.
It's not simple, bud.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
See ball, hit ball, baby.
Brother, I was sitting in the section right under the announcers,
Damn.
and
Did you say what up to BG?
Yeah, man.
no, so I couldn't see him from my angle. I was trying to,
Oh
really
my
did.
god!
But I did see Matthew Kaminsky, the organist, and he threw me some Cracker Jacks, so that was
Hell
pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, the
Yeah.
Cracker Jacks.
Brother, they were fantastic. They always hit.
Absolutely.
They always hit. But yeah, man, from my
Slap the shit out
section,
your taste buds.
from my section, dude,
Shit.
Hunter Green was throwing gas. It was like 100, 101,
Y'all
and
know
then a
what's
hard slider, 91, 92.
crazy? That motherfucker's 100 looks so fucking effortless.
It really does.
It looks
man.
like Bruised Dark Gratterall. Like,
Crazy.
I don't know. Bruised Dart looks like he put some effort behind
Yeah,
that. Hunter
he
Green
got a-
just looks like he's
I don't know. Bruised Dark.
Green looks like he's playing catch.
Yeah, he looks like he's out there fucking a Sunday bullpen, if you will. Okay, like this motherfucker's just 100.
And as crazy as it sounds, there's some guys in the league who throw 100, and you can't see me, but I'm doing air quotes, and it doesn't look like it's 100. Hunter Green's up there. That shit looks like it's 100. I mean, there was a swing in Riley's first at bat, I want to say, that, I mean, the ball was in the mitt before he started. Yeah, he started swinging. Like, it was insane.
And I keep this in perspective. Big Thick's probably our best hitter right now, and he had like a 13 pitch at bat or something ridiculous off of. And like that's
Quick.
locked in, and he still had trouble timing that shit up.
Quick question: did any of y'all? I know Ben probably did, but did either of you guys listen to the podcast that I did all by myself? Because y'all said "fuck me."
I
Whoa,
pressed play
now.
and then walked away from it. How about that?
I literally called that we were gonna win 3 out of 4 and that we would
Good
lose the
job,
Green Start.
man.
That's all
I'll
I'm gonna
take your
say.
word for it.
That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, it's
Take
out
your
there
word
if you
for it.
listen to it. I had nobody to bounce ideas. It felt so bad. It was like a 20-minute pod.
And 3 out of
pretty brutal.
4
Could've
sounds so
fucking
much
waited,
better than 2 out of 2, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought we were headed that way today, but
One game under 500. Where are we going next?
pity.
Pittsburgh?
Yep.
God, now we get to face fucking Skeens. Another motherfucker
Nope.
who throws 100 miles. Thank God.
Nope. I don't.
Nope,
think-
we're
I think
missing
we missed him.
Skeens.
Yep.
That's a love-hate thing. 'cause,
Wait, no,
you know,
no,
I
no,
love
no,
watching
no.
Skeens pitch, but I hate seeing him pitch.
No,
against
Paul
us.
Skeens pitched Monday, so they're definitely facing him, I think.
Oof.
Let me double check. I have him in
Oof.
fantasy, but
You got Skeens on fantasy?
yeah.
Motherfucker.
Jeb, if you're a real one, you'll bench him when he plays the Braves.
Yeah, man. If you're an OG and you trying to get the Braves a dub that day, you gonna bench that motherfucker, man.
Nah, fam. Yeah, he pitches Monday.
He pitches Monday.
Yeah,
Is it a 4-game series? 3-game series?
3.
Is it
3.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Yep.
Praise the heavens, we missed Skeens.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yep.
So Hunter Green, that's enough for 1 week.
Top of the first, Grant.
Poor Grant, bro. Fucking immediately.
Dude, he didn't even look like terrible. He just left shit in the zone and got hit hard. That's all, really.
He left a hanging slider and a hanging fastball to Friedel, and yeah. Was it? He didn't look bad otherwise.
I really thought he was going to get tattooed the whole game, but he only gave up 4 earned.
And he pitched into the 6th, didn't he?
Yeah, he went 5 1/3.
Yeah.
Grant hangs one to Friedel. Friedel bangs it, which actually I wanted to ask either Ben or Ryan this. So I don't know if you were watching, but before he threw the 3-2 pitch that Friedel hit, he got caught for a pitch. No, that's what it was. He got called for a pitch clock violation, and that made it 3-2, and he threw a slider, and then he went back to the slider for 3-2.
I don't think that'd really fuck you up as a pitcher. I mean, it's just like throwing a fucking ball out of the zone. You just got to come back and make your pitch. He just didn't fucking make his pitch.
Well, I just didn't know if going back-to-back sliders in that situation was
I don't
the
know.
move, or...
I mean, as a pitcher, I think a different count can kind of mess you up a little bit. Like a 2-2 count is much different than a 3-2 count because you have a little bit more leeway on 2-2 than you do on 3-2. Now, TJ Friedel, I mean, good player, really good player, but not somebody I'm going to be like, oh shit, I can't, I have to be perfect right here. I mean, he did, obviously, because Friedel hit 2 bombs, but it is what it is. I mean, it does change your mindset, just like as a hitter.
Yeah, because, I'm no professional, but I would not expect back-to-back sliders in that situation. But then again, they get paid to, probably recognize spin and all that kind of stuff, and actually hit the ball. And
But I think if Grant executes that pitch better, I think you get a ground ball to second base. He literally left it belt high over the middle of the plate.
Oh yeah, or even if he buries it back foot, you know.
Even if that's a 1-2 count and you throw that pitch is getting hit hard somewhere.
Yeah.
So
1-0, and then that high chopper to Riley. This was a pretty neat play, and it ended in a run scoring. But high chopper to Riley. He threw home and he was safe, but they threw it back to first, got the out, and then threw it to second and doubled off Ellie. So it was a 5-3-4
double play.
5-3-6, 5-3-4. I can't remember if Allen or Ozzy was covering the back.
5-3-4, something like that.
I think it was Ozzy.
Yeah. I just put 5-3-4, but
that's a bad base running by Ellie.
that was
That was bad.
I think it was Ozzy. He just caught the ball and Ellie just like stood there. He didn't even like attempt to get back.
Well, because he's 15 feet off the base.
Yeah.
Ellie just got caught with his dick in his hand, like literally, like.
He ain't no big Texas. Top of the third, TJ Friedel again. He absolutely owned Grant Holmes. Top of the fourth, Gavin Lux single. Advance on a 3-1. Tyler Stevenson hit it with his purse, 4-0. And then bottom of the fifth, Rake balled him.
Beautiful bitch, isn't he?
Rake balled him. Ding dong. 3-1. Or I'm sorry, 4-1. Bottom of the sixth, Riley single, Ozuna double, Olsen single, 4-2. Ozzy sack fly. We got a fucking ball game. 3-4. Bottom of the ninth. Why the fuck did Eddie Rosario pinch hit for Eli White in the ninth inning?
I want you to understand something. And I'm not saying this was the correct move.
Eli White has a 580 slug against righties this year.
I am just telling you Snits logic. Righty lefty, Eddie was 1 for 2 off of that guy with a bomb.
When was his last at bat against this guy?
Last year. It was. He had a bomb off of him last year in Cincinnati.
You know, they had Murphy on the bench if they didn't even trust White, and Murphy faced him the night before.
I agree.
But Eli White.
I am not defending Snit chat. I'm not. I'm just providing you his side of the story. Okay. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. In my opinion, I wouldn't have fucking done it. But
I think we can all agree it was a terrible fucking move by Snit.
You were fucking saying this is a fireable offense in the group chat.
In my opinion, that is a fireable offense. You have Eli White, who actually bats better against righties than he does lefties, so he has reverse splits. You have Sean Murphy in the bench if you want to pinch hit someone. And you go to 2025 Eddie Rosario? Like, brother, are we stuck in 2021 or what's going on?
Yes,
Because
we are.
do not pinch hit Eddie Rosario in that spot. When you need a fucking base runner, when you need to win the fucking game, you just don't go to Eddie Rosario. I'm sorry. It just
Michael
was not
had
the
just
move.
singled too, so we had a runner on.
He had.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. There's no really defending that. The only thing worse would have been Arcia pinch hitting. So.
Oh my god.
Dog, no.
That'd have been the only thing worse is that. So, at least he didn't do that, I guess.
You
Don't
could
even
hear it.
tried.
You could hear it in Brandon Gaughan's voice. He was, I think it was Michael was up to bat, and he was like, and Eddie Rosario has grabbed a bat and will hit next if Harris reaches. I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, that was my reaction too.
Oh, it's the entire stadiums. So, yeah.
that was a
However-
fireable offense.
However, that was his only bad decision in this series. Let's keep it a buck.
I mean, he almost shot himself in the cock today.
Almost.
You want to know
Yes.
how bad... Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
No, I was done.
So you want to know how bad of a decision putting in Eddie Rosario was?
Dude,
So at
I've
that
seen 'em.
moment, I was at the ballpark, right? Little story time for you guys here.
Hell yeah.
An exclusive on the Tomahawk Talk pod. So
Fans started walking up the stadium.
I was sitting in the 300 sections, right under the announcers, where they are sitting, right? So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, the game's about to end. I'm trying to meet Michael Harris. Let me go down to the 100 section and just wait there, you know? So
All
I go
right,
down
just
to the
whip it out
100s.
for us, Jose.
I go down to the 100 section. I, just stand there watching the game. And it just so happened that I was next to a group of Reds fans. And when they announced pinch hitter Eddie Rosario, they were like, why would they do that?
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God, they're trying to give us the win.
We did.
Like, I swear to God, I cannot make this shit up. They were ecstatic that Eddie Rosario was pinch hitting. Like, come on now. What are we doing?
You will be a king in Atlanta forever, Eddie, because of your 2021 postseason, my man. I'm not going to deny that, but it's time for your afterlife baseball career, if you will.
Or even, like, it'd be different if he, like, went to Colorado or something.
Long live King Eddie 2021.
Just fizzled out there. But, like, you should not be having important at-bats on this baseball team right now.
No, but he won't once Ronnie comes back, so.
And I see a lot of people giving Bean hate, and I actually am going to shout out Bean, because Bean was like, if Eddie's taking consistent, like, if Eddie is getting starting at bats for this team, we're in trouble. And, like, Eddie started on an off day for Verdugo, and people were, like, coming at Bean's throat. And I'm like, will y'all chill the fuck out? Like, he's giving somebody an off day. It's not like Eddie's starting.
Yeah.
But Braves lose 4-3. I think we went over it. Yeah, we did. But, I mean, Grant, out of your 5...
That's good.
He kept you in the game. He gave up 4 earnies, 1 walk, 5
Against
Ks.
their number 1, too, so.
Yeah. You'll take that from your number 5.
Yeah.
5 and a third. Gave the offense a chance to win, and you know. Drake Baldwin went 2 for 3. I'm sorry. Rake Baldham went 2 for 3.
There you go.
Oh my God. The fucking game thread for tonight is like a mile long. Who did we have starting tonight? Schwelly.
Bud.
Schwelly, yeah, versus, who did they have?
Lodolo.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Scoring started in the bottom of the first with a Riley double, a Zuna single, Matt Olson sac fly. We're up 1-0. Nothing happens until the top of the 5th. I thought we were gonna. I knew we were gonna need more than 1 run.
Yeah.
But I thought with the way Schwelly was pitching, I was like, 1 run might fucking be enough.
Schwelly wanted to fuck around a little bit though.
Yeah. Single, double, 1-1. Fuck, we're washed again. Right back in the bottom of the 5th. This is why you bunt, Ryan. Eli White bunt single. Stolen base. Money Mike with a triple. 2-1.
Just wait for the bunting. I'll get to it in a second.
Well, Eli White had 2 very good bunts. He had 2 very good bunts. You cannot deny that. Why we're bunting?
You know what
with
I'd rather
Orlando?
have?
Why were we bunting with Orlando Arcia?
Yeah.
Beats the hell out of me. But
What happened to Nick Allen? Did he get pinch hit for?
I believe Baldwin pitched it for him. Yeah.
I get that, but
I
I
think-
tell you what, I'd rather sacrifice the fucking inning and let Nicky stay in the game than fucking have Orlando Arcia don his fucking glove and walk out to shortstop.
I really thought Arcia was gonna get the start yesterday because I think he's like 1 for 3 off a green.
Nah, dude,
And-
it's Nicky Pickett season, baby.
Well, and I mean Nick Allen's played a lot of games in a row.
Don't give a
But
fuck.
I don't either. But I'm just saying I thought he would get the start.
I think after Arcia couldn't get to a routine ground ball in the fucking 5-6 hole at shortstop with his cinder blocks tied around his fucking ankles, Snit had enough of seeing that shit and it said, Nick Allen, you're my fucking shortstop from now on, baby.
Which is completely funny because he still goes to Eddie Rosario, but...
Well, he has a soft spot for the 21 LCS MVP, baby.
Yeah.
I think his brain might actually be stuck in 2021, but that's just me.
Hey, man, that's a good year to be stuck in. Let's keep it a buck real quick.
I would love to be stuck there. No cap. Top of the
That shit
6.
on repeat, baby.
Top of the 6. Walk, double, walk, single, 2-2. Fuck, we're tied again. Top of the 9th. Jose Trevino. This dude is on steroids. Jose, can you pull up his fucking numbers? This dude is absolutely balling out this year.
Yeah, dude. He has a 868 OPS on the season. Dude's just absolutely balling. Let me pull up his WRC plus.
Well, the NL Central doesn't really have pitching per se, besides Skeens and Green.
Imanaga.
Meh. I'd rather face him than fucking anybody top 10 wise.
Freddie
Imanaga didn't even
Peralta.
crack the top 10. Peralta didn't crack the top 10. Peralta might not even crack top 25.
Oh my gosh.
I am not a big Freddie Peralta guy, dude. I think he is not as good as what you think.
I'm not.
Imanaga, I'm not sold on completely yet either.
Trevino has a 114 WRC plus, man. He's having a good season.
Trevino?
I mean, he's also in... Well, he was in Yankee Stadium, but Cincinnati... I don't know. Maybe he's having a career year. He's a free agent after this year, I think.
Good for him, man.
He's
a
not
funny
whip
motherfucker,
picking.
man.
He's not striking out. Like, he's looking pretty good.
How many at-bats does he have?
Hell, he's their starting catch. Well, no, I guess Stevenson's their
Yeah,
starting
they have Stevenson. And Stevenson looked like dog shit, dude.
Bro, he hadn't been healthy in a couple years, man.
Yeah.
He was their big-time catching prospect, catcher of the future, and he just can't stay healthy, man.
Trevino's had 84 at-bats so far this year.
How many games? I'm guessing that's like...
Half, maybe?
Yeah.
29 games.
20, yeah.
Wow.
So that's... I
That's
wonder...
most of the games.
Dude, what is it with NL Central catchers breaking out? Because, like, look at what Carson Kelly's been doing, too.
I'm telling you, man, the Central doesn't have good pitching. They just don't.
I mean, Ben
You look
Brown's
at that,
not
you got
terrible
Skeens
for the
and
Cubs.
Green. Skeens and Green. Steele's out. Imanaga's like their only bullet in Chicago that's really good.
Ben Brown is not terrible. He literally went
But
5 and gave up
he's not
3
Zach
against the
Wheeler.
Giants.
He's not Kodai Senga. He's not Chris Sale. He's not Schwellenbach. He's not fucking Aaron Nola. That's the NL East, and I didn't even fucking mention Sandy.
I wouldn't put Aaron
Or the
Nola
Marlins rotation is probably better than most of the people in the Cubs.
Max Meyer.
That's what I'm saying.
Dog.
Like, you look at the West and the East and the NL, they got just loaded pitching. You look at the Central, it's dog shit.
Yeah.
Just saying. That's why those two are having breakout years.
Yeah. Jose Trevino double. Reese Hines. 2-run bomb.
Iglesias cannot fucking stop hanging a goddamn slider in the middle of the fucking plate, and it's making me big boy sad.
I thought the game was over.
I did
After
too.
he hit
I
the
turned it
line.
off. I did this. I did this right here, Jose. Are you ready? I did this.
I'm sure that was the reason you turned the game off.
It was.
Yeah.
As you can ask her.
Yeah.
As soon as I hit the freaking as soon as he hit that ball, I said,
Hey,
immediately.
That's my favorite GIF to post on Twitter or X. Like when the Braves aren't playing that well, you know it's headed towards a loss. Just that GIF of that guy like clicking the TV off. That's my favorite thing.
Ryan, is she in the other room or did she leave or?
man, can you just move on to the next part of this? What the fuck is
Oh,
wrong?
dog,
Talk about
shit.
baseball, buddy.
She's still there. Ryan's like, golly, they're gonna fucking hear this.
I don't give a shit.
Bottom of the 9th. I have no hope in this team.
Me either.
Ozzy walk, Murphy single, runners at the corners. Eli White fucking sack a bunt. 4-3. Money Mike big boy single that he ends up at third. 4-4. We're so fucking back. And then obviously we know Scott Blewett pitched, was it 2 innings? Fucking 2 innings.
He did.
I didn't even know this dude was
danced
still
around
on
that runner, baby.
I didn't even know this dude was still on the roster.
Man.
And then that was it was the 10th inning, right, where they tried to bunt and Matt Olson was like standing right on top of the fucking hitter.
Yes.
Like he bunted it and like fouled it back, and then he tried to bunt again and Matt Olson like damn near picked it up off the bat. And then it threw to third and they got the dude out by a fucking mile. And then in the bottom of the ninth, fucking rake balled him. See,
Not
nice
ninth,
single,
buddy.
baby.
11th.
Or 11th, I'm sorry. Bottom of the 11th.
Rake balled
Rake
him,
balled
baby.
him. That's getting trademarked by us. I hope everybody fucking knows that.
You got to put it in the paperwork, buddy.
I will. I fucking will. Big Texas. Everybody knows who Big Texas is now.
I wonder why.
I mean, I'm not slandering. I mean, the dude's pitched good.
You
But
can't.
at the time-
there's no slandering until he pitches again.
At the time, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Can't even go back in time right now.
Um,
I know it's killing you.
Schwelly goes 6, K's 6, walks 2, 1 Ernie, 5 hits. Ozuna went 2 for 4. Harris went 3 for 4, and then oh my God, Drake Baldwin walk off 5-4 Braves after 11. Braves
Shut
win
the
the
Michael
series.
Harris haters up for a fucking night, huh? 3 for 4. Jesus Christ!
I mean,
I'm so
he's
tired
looked
of
like
these
ass,
people.
but when it's been like high leverage situations, like I'm pretty sure his like win probability added was probably the highest out of anybody this whole series.
Look, I'm not going to say that this little stint of success for Michael Harris is due to me meeting him last night, but I'm saying that. 'Cause
Own it,
last
man.
night, he had a 108 nuke off the bat in the 9th inning. Today, he had 3 hits, 2 nukes. What were the exit belos on that? 105 and 104.
Own it,
Including
baby.
a triple, dude. Like, I'm not saying it's me, but I'm saying it. It was me, chat.
Hey,
was
that's
all
like
me.
that's like I'm not saying that Austin Riley didn't get hit after somebody on this podcast did a certain breakdown, but Big Thick got kind of fucking rolling afterwards. Just saying. And that motherfucker hadn't stopped a chugging.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate
You're welcome.
it. Do you want a fruit basket? Do you want...
No,
what
I
do you
take a
want?
paycheck into my bank account though. Atlanta Braves,
Yeah.
hook me up, baby.
That is fine. You'd have to do a W-2 for that, though. Is that okay?
Man, we're doing 1099s around this bitch.
No cash, no tracks. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck. I guess we're not going to be able to... I tried texting Ben, but I guess he's not going to be able to come. But
We have segments. Yes, sir.
the Ben's Pool Noodles Series MVP brought to you by Ben's Pool Noodles.
I think we're all going to be in a unanimous selection on this one, chat.
Actually, I don't think we are.
You would be the oddball.
I don't think we are because I've got something. I'm cooking.
Okay.
Jose. Who is your Ben's Pool Noodle Series MVP?
You can get floaties too. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, give your floaties first, and then
Okay, I gotta give a floaty. Honestly, I'll go starting pitching just because AJ Smith Shawver had a no-no into the 8th. Chris Sale shoved. Schwelly looked great. Grant, he didn't have his best stuff, but he kept us in the game. Is what it is. So honestly, starting pitching, very happy with that. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I want to say the bullpen outside of Raisel Iglesias is, little homer slumber right there in today's game.
Pierce Johnson also. Didn't mean to cut you off, but Pierce Johnson has looked
Don't say
really
it.
great.
Yeah,
Pierce
don't
Johnson's
say numbers.
looked great.
He's been beautiful, yes.
He's looked very, very good. Pool noodle? I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, my heart wants to go Michael just because of his
I
game
knew it.
You
today.
would.
I knew it.
Was there ever a doubt, chat? It was always Michael. It was always Michael all along, brother. What are we talking about here? It's my king, my
The
goat.
homer is coming out hardcore.
Y'all know that video? That's why he's the GOAT.
Yes.
GOAT. That was me, chat. That was me. It's gotta be Michael. I think he single-handedly basically won us the game today. He had the most
my gosh.
WPA. He added 64.6 win probability today.
What are you giggling at, Jeb?
Nothing.
Ben?
Ryan, go ahead and do yours.
Mine. Let's see. God, I love Ben so much. Anyway, chat, let's give out some fucking floaties to the starting pitchers because they were some motherfucking dogs in this series, baby. They get a floaty. Michael Harris is getting a floaty. And I'm going to give an honorable mention to Austin Riley for winning us the fucking last game of the Dodgers series. Thank you, Big Thick. I appreciate your service. My pool noodle MVP is Rake fucking Baldham. Okay? That's my pool noodle series MVP.
Go ahead and build a statue for me, Braves.
Go ahead and lock him up to a 100-year contract at $1 million a year, you know what I mean?
Build the statue.
Ben says that his noodle MVP is the whole rotation.
That's fine.
That's fair.
That's very respectable.
And his floaty goes to Drake Baldwin or Rake Baldham.
There you go.
I'm also going to have to agree with Ben.
It's fine.
And then I'm going to give out another floaty to... It's got to be Money Mike, man. I was going to say Riley, but it's got to be Money Mike.
Yeah, it's Michael Harris.
So, we're split.
He balled out this series, man.
Starting pitchers, they got the floaty. Not the floaty, the pool noodle.
Shit.
Yeah, because Jose went with Michael, I went with Rake Baldham, and you went with the starting pitchers.
That is right. Me and old Ben Weave bot did. Jose, I'm gonna start with you. Who are we kicking off the raft?
Can I say Eddie?
Absolutely, buddy. You can say Eddie.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I still love you for 2021. I always will.
Always.
When you came out in that game and I heard the announcer say your name, I was like, oh, fuck, we lost.
Jose wanted to storm the fucking field and find Snit ASAP.
I accepted our loss from that moment. So I'm going to have to throw you off, buddy. I'm sorry.
Ryan, who are you kicking off?
Is there any doubt who the fuck I'm kicking off the raft at this point? I actually got two. Can I have two?
No. One. Gotta be one.
Man.
The boat's teeter-tottering and you gotta kick one person off.
But what if one I just have to kick off just because it's, it's me and the other one's been really bad? They're both weighing it down a little bit right now, you know what I'm saying? One's just fucking sucking the life out of the team because he doesn't do shit right no more. This motherfucker can't even damn bunt. You know who I'm talking about. Orlando Arcia, I'm kicking your ass 500 feet off the fucking raft. Might be a beautiful human being, but get the fuck off my team. Thank you.
Shout out
Iglesias
Jake
is getting an honorable mention because I'm tired of you hanging fucking sliders right down the dick. Thank you.
Shout out Jake Young and all the sweet supervisors. I hope that AA doesn't walk into their office and hear this.
Honestly, AA, I fucking hope you hear it, buddy. Kick that motherfucker off the team already.
Speaking of that, I wonder if AA is even like at the stadium or if he's just like chilling at home in his basement.
Listen, I know you have a hard on for that man. You want to see him on camera, something serious, Jeb, but you need to calm down and rein it in. Jose, we need to have a little intervention right here.
No,
I think
dog.
we do.
The only
I
thing
do.
I'm saying is usually you see him during the games. They'll pan over to him. I have yet to see that this year.
The thing is, I feel like we only see AA like
Twice.
maybe a couple times a year, a
Nah,
couple times a season.
nah,
Dude.
they'll
And
pan
it's
over to him in the
always-
games. He'll do
Mm-mm.
radio appearances. Yep.
He has had radio appearances.
Not since the one in like March or even
Brother,
February.
it just got to May.
Still, dog. He's still. I don't know, man. I just.
To be honest, when it
Whatever.
comes to AA, I feel like we're not gonna see him probably until the All-Star break,
Yep.
until right around the All-Star game.
Trade deadline.
If there's anything I want AA to do is to pull Brian Snicker into his office and ask him what the fuck's going on through his brain, because it might not be much at this point, chat. Let's be honest here. It might not be much.
Listen, Jose, round table. I know he pissed you off with that Eddie Rosario move, but we got to give some credit where credit's due. Snit has kind of raided the ship a little bit. I don't know what the fuck he's done, but he's kind of done a decent job here lately, chat. There's not anything you can deny that with. We're one game from 500 after an 0-7 fucking start and a 1-9 fucking start. So,
Look, I'll give it to you there.
Yeah.
I will give it to you there, 100%.
but I'm agreeing with you. He had one of those he sat on his brain moments when he put Eddie in the pinch hit. I'm not denying that one.
I mean, is there any other way to say that? Like, I saw a meme posted on Twitter that was like, "Hey, it's already that time. You want to like get off the game?"
That was sleepers. That was sleepers.
Shout out sleepers.
Like, yeah, man, it's getting late. Let's pinch hit Eddie right here.
Hey, Wall, you ready to go home? Yeah, man, it's kind of getting late. All right, Rosie, you're in.
Oh man.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, Ben is going Orlando. I'm also probably gonna have to go Orlando because you don't get the Eddie at bat, but like you at least have an excuse for the righty lefty matchup. The Orlando RC at bat was just complete and utter dog shit.
Bro, it was one pitch and he popped up a fucking bunt that I think fucking Rowdy Tellez could have got under it from fucking playing normal first base.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was listening to today's game on the radio, and shout out to Ben Ingram because your voice is fucking beautiful. Thank you. I
Shout him out.
do not remember that Orlando at bat at all. I must have.
I'm glad you don't.
I must
It
have
was
been a
one
little
pitch.
busy during that time, and I thank God that I did
Ew.
not hear it. So I'm just better off. Like, if you guys wouldn't have told me, I probably wouldn't have known that Orlando even picked up the bat today.
Yes. So this is after I did the little turn off, and I was like, okay, let me check the score because normally I get a notification if it went final, and I turned it on. I was like, oh fuck, we tied it. And I was like, wait a second, who the fuck is that? And it was Orlando trying to bunt. So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
welcome back to the fucking game, Ryan. Orlando's up.
But then
Yeah.
again, the reason why Orlando was in the game was because Drake Baldwin pinch hit for Nick Allen. So
I understand. I don't like it though.
would you rather not see Drake Baldwin at all that game?
No, I definitely would.
I think we need to start doing pool noodle graphics. Like every time whoever wins the pool noodle, we need to start
I'm
making
fine with that.
graphics.
But you got to create that shit, bud.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that.
We got
Ryan.
the Pittsburgh Pirates coming in, bud.
Ryan, is there any hitter you want to highlight, you think is going to do well in the series?
Honestly, unfortunately, the only one that looks halfway actually really is Austin Riley. He's the only motherfucker that I feel confident in when he goes to the fucking plate right now that he's going to actually hit the shit out of the ball. Ozuna's a close second, but I have kind of lost faith in every single body else besides those two guys. And I would say Drake, but, he doesn't start, so.
I'm really hoping Michael goes on a heater, man. I really, really am.
He had, 5 hits this series?
I think so.
Something like that. I think
He had 4 or 5
He had
hits?
3 tonight.
Yeah, so I think he had 4 or 5. But that's not ever going to be enough for the fucking haters. I never thought I'd hear somebody complain about Michael Harris being locked up for 8 years for less than $100 million, but somebody said it was a fucking bad contract. I was like, you do realize bench players are getting paid that money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Platoon guys, number 5 starters.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
So you're going Money Mike.
Me?
Or are you going Riley?
Riley.
Gotcha.
Going Riley.
All right. We got Pittsburgh coming up. They are 12-26 on the year. They just fired their manager. They are in all sorts of shambles right now. They're like the SpongeBob meme where it's in his brain and everybody's got papers flying around and they don't know what the fuck's going on.
I can tell you what the fuck's going on. They didn't do shit in the offseason. They wanted the same players to go out there and win more ball games, and it just wasn't going to happen. When Pete Alonso, a better first baseman, was right there for the picking, y'all said, fuck no, we're not going to do that. What?
You know who's pitching on Friday?
That would be Big Texas.
Big motherfucking Texas.
I'm going to go ahead and call it, Jeb. You're going to have to go another motherfucking 5 days because the Pirates can't hit fucking water if they fell out of a goddamn boat right now.
That'll be okay. I will silence for 5 days.
This will be 25. This will be a new record. 25.
Let's see.
Days in a row without slander of Elder?
Henry Davis is hitting .333 with a 666 OPS. Adam Frazier
666 OPS?
in 3 at-bats.
Okay.
Adam Frazier's hitting .500 with a 1.6 OPS.
I'm not worried about him.
Brian Hayes in 6 at-bats is hitting .333 with a 833 OPS.
Not worried about him.
Brian Reynolds is batting .200 with a 533 OPS. And
Don't care. That man scares the shit out of me, chat.
And that's really it for the stats against Bryce Elder. The Pirates also have TBD going, so we will wait and see.
Who else do we got? I know we got Bryce.
We have Smith Shawver going in game 2.
Sale? 3?
Yep.
None of the Pirates hitters have any sale or any stats against Smith Shawver. And then game 3, the Sunday game. Happy Mother's Day also to all the mothers out there.
Absolutely.
It'll be Sale versus TBD. Frazier's hitting .500 with a 1,000 OPS in 4 at-bats. Pham is hitting .250 with a 708 OPS in 8 at-bats. Brian Reynolds is hitting .333 with a 666 OPS in 3 at-bats. And that is it for the Pirates. Look ahead.
We're sweeping.
You're calling it?
Yeah, I don't think the Pirates really have great pitching outside of Skeens and Jared Jones, but he's injured, so it's nobody that really pops the fucking you're not gonna. Cincinnati arguably probably has the best pitching in the Central, and we just won 3 out of 4 against them, and we were dog shit offensively. That's how good our pitching's been, and Cincinnati has a way better offense than Pittsburgh. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go sweep as well. I'll sweep it is.
And we're going to be over 500, chat. I'm calling it.
I'm going to go 2 for 3 just so I undershoot it. And just in case if we win and sweep, I'm ecstatic. But if we win 2 out of 3, I'm still happy. So
yeah,
I'll go 2 out of 3.
How sweep it is, baby. That's what we're going to be working in. We've only lost 1 series. And our last 5, 6 maybe?
And that 1 series was the Dodgers.
Yeah, and we played 2 really competitive games against them. And then you had the 1 blow up with Schwelly. Like, they're playing good baseball, and they haven't even gotten going yet. And we're all still bitching.
Man. The only thing I keep thinking about is, where's the power? Like,
Bro, Matt Olson is not going.
Drake Baldwin hit a big boy homer yesterday. Matt Olson hit that inside the park home run. We all know that situation. That doesn't really count.
Ozuna hadn't hit one since Arizona. Riley's been the only consistent power threat that we've had all year.
The power's kind of gone down, man.
Big time.
Yeah. Well,
but as long as we keep winning series, like,
I don't give a shit.
I do not care about, honestly.
Look, if you have the mindset of winning 2 out of 3 every time, and you win 2 out of 3 every time, guess what?
You're gonna be in the playoffs.
You're gonna be over 500. Jose, you got? Oh, who has?
Oh hell!
Jesus Christ!
Cat.
That was my cat's chat. I
know
apologize.
I know it.
Who has guessed that Brave? I think it's Ryan.
Oh man, you're kind of putting me on the spot.
I mean, we can wait. I mean, I'm not stressing.
Yeah, let's wait.
I completely forgot about it.
That's okay. I'll do it next go around.
Yep. So.
I mean,
oh shit.
I can do a fun guess that Brave real quick.
That's fine. Go ahead.
All right, my Brave was a starting pitcher. He only pitched for the Braves one season. And it was in this decade.
Dallas Keuchel.
No.
Shelby Miller.
No.
Starting pitcher.
Starting pitcher.
What year?
Before or after the rebuild?
After.
After the rebuild. So like 2018?
Bartolo Colon. R.A. Dickey.
Anibal Sanchez.
No. All right, I'll give you the season. It was in 2020.
Ha! Cole Hamels, baby.
Cole motherfucking Hamels.
You dick. He pitched 1 game.
Motherfucker pitched 2 innings.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Alright, well. As long as y'all don't have anything.
We're out of here, chat.
Yeah, let's get some fucking sleep. Brave sweep. Incoming. Deuces.
Deuces.